I
Are you,
bound inside the temple.
okay, that's what you're talking about. The temple. You're gonna section it off.
Yeah, I basically police taped the thing.
The the other temple, the Temple of Pasush.
Yeah, we need to check it for safety.
I
Shoosh.
suggest as we're walking in that
Shook.
you drop the snake at the entrance.
Um, I'm wondering if I should follow or if I should let you go alone. I'm not
Summon
sure
High
what's
Lord
going
Snakey
on
Snake.
between you guys.
I summon High Lord Snakey Snake at the entrance.
Does um the cleric that came out, he starts to follow you. Do you keep him from coming with you, or
I sort of look at Thomas with that Inquisition, and by look at him, I mean in his mind I ask if we should let him come.
No, definitely not. He
I
would take the
turn,
investigation.
yeah, I turn to the cleric, Damien,
uh-huh.
and stoic face, telepathically, I say, halt. You are not cleared to enter this vicinity.
Oh. I thought maybe you might want a tour or something. I'm sorry. You can find your own way.
Yes, I can. I say that out loud, and then I turn and continue on.
Um,
Darnell's just gonna, he's not gonna follow them. He's just gonna go ahead and, he's gonna, and try to find, actually, he's gonna go ahead and ask the cleric that's, before he walks off, hey, is there an armory about this place?
we have a a blacksmith. He tends to the horseshoes and common repairs that people need.
Or do you know of anywhere I can find something like a holy longsword?
um, our temple has been known at the with requisitions to make them for people at at the request, for appropriate compensation.
And how much would we be compensating for saving the lives of those people in this town?
Well, I'm sure I'm sure something can be decided amongst the elders, but I doubt that it would come near the value and time and holy energy required to make such a thing. I mean, it could go towards it, I'm sure.
Okay, so how much are we talking about here, holy man?
To make it?
To make, or how much are we talking about to for me to purchase? I want the final price.
One second. Where? Oh, here it is. Are you basically just looking for like a standard +1?
Oh, I'm looking whatever I can get.
Right.
Even more than +1 would be awesome.
God damn it. I hate this section of the DMG. Um, I'm gonna give you a number that may not be the actual number because I don't want to look it up right now. But I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be like 1,000 gold. I'll look it up after and let me write it down.
So one flat, we're talking for a
Yeah,
+2 or something like that.
+1.
For a +1,
Yeah.
nah, it's fine. It's fine.
I know it's at least 700, 5 to 700, but I think it's more. I know like Danny's +1 shield was like 500.
Yeah, I'll pass on. The sword that was in that the talking statue had was a little bit more enticing.
Okay. All right.
So when we were walking through town, what kind of size town is this? It must be pretty big if it's got two giant cathedrals in it,
It's
right?
it's a pretty good sized town. I mean, it's probably slightly smaller than um crap, what was it called? Names. Than
Crystal
Rune.
Gate?
No, definitely a lot smaller than Crystal Gate. Slightly smaller than Rune, but still a decent size. It's a city, technically by ancient world terms.
Okay. And then there was like a poor part of town, right?
Yeah. And
Okay.
as you're walking up to this temple that you guys are going to investigate, you see, there's a few other people who didn't get out of the way quick enough of these shadows. Some of them are dead for sure. Some of them are just wounded.
How many of them are wounded, would you say?
I'd say at least 17. Let's say 5 of them are just beyond repair, so 12.
Okay. All right. Are any of them like look like they're not going to recover from their wounds? Like they are on the brink of dying?
Yeah, probably about half of them.
All right. I will heal all of them. Shit. 6 of them?
Yeah.
I guess it really doesn't matter what the numbers are as far as the heals, right?
Yeah, not really. They're
I
all.
have, that's
commoners.
all my first level and second level spells.
If they took 1 or 2 swipes and they fell and basically nearly died, they don't have a lot of hit points.
Okay.
Seeing as Thomas is busy healing, I will go to the deceased and give them the rights of Lumiere, which I've learned from Thomas.
Okay.
Sacred Flame.
And then I'll... no. But I use the whole candle speech thing. I just toss in some stuff about Tempest guides you through the chaos and all that appropriate jazz.
The candle speech.
Yeah, the candle speech and then the real speech mixed together.
Okay. It's a very confusing rite of passage, but
You know,
rite of...
they're not. It's more the thought that counts. They're dead.
they don't care.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh,
you do your
so,
healing. You do your last rites.
While we're doing this, Dan, that's when you and me are having this in your mind conversation that's one-sided.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of messages going on in Dan's mind right now. He's like trying to heal, and I keep interrupting him.
You get into the temple, and you see that there was some kind of contraption that must have been powered by a couple of the arpeggio crystals. This temple isn't quite as extravagant as the other, also, Thomas, since I know you care. But there is definitely still a lot of overpriced marble statues and things of that sort of various saints of the religion. But the device seems to be maybe some kind of like a fountain, like some kind of like super fountain. It was like maybe it was like even creating the water and spraying it. And it's extremely over the top extravagant. But it's no longer flowing. It just has some pooled water draining out of it now. As the crystals, you see the glass all around as these blue and red crystals had shattered around it.
Okay.
What was that?
That's
think
the last
that,
thing I said to him in his head.
Yeah, Bex had mentioned that we're
you sent
going
it to
to be
him.
looking for like basically valuables and just like looking around and seeing what if there's a room or something where they keep all their valuables. And my response to that was that the church needs to learn what charity means again, and that we should give it back to the masses.
Yeah, I'm doing that persona of like the holier than thou. I don't talk, so I need Thomas to do all the stuff for me because I'm just sort of walking through all badass like as the shortest person in the building with the snake. But and then I snuck in a little saying to something to the effect of taking all these things for the greater good is more of a pirate thing. You know, we do our best to keep cursed treasures away from the masses. You know, we need to give gold back to the public. I agree, that's great. But some of these are probably gained with ill-gotten means, and we can't put that sort of bad karma on the innocent people. So we're just going to have to take that for ourselves. It's how pirates keep the world in check.
Okay.
So, yeah. my gullible reverend. I do not dismiss the snake for the entirety of our adventure in here.
Let's say
Is there anyone else
that
inside,
there
by the way?
is. No, everyone's well. There's some of the hurt people or dead people were within. The
Okay.
ones who were immediately hit. What was the CR Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's say that there is a bit. So you're looking for a treasure room, right?
Yeah.
Bex is
essentially.
looking for everything shiny, and then asking Thomas, "Is this holy? Is this holy?" And waiting for him to tell me it's not.
They actually have
Damn it, dog.
a sacrament room that's full of like there's a what looks to be a very high-end vial of perfumes, a platinum talisman, a pasuche. It's a big holy symbol completely made out of platinum.
Like Flava Flav big.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Well,
probably
coated
cursed.
in platinum. It's only worth 25 gold. Don't get too.
Probably cursed, Dan.
Right.
There's a short sword scabbard that is made out of pewter. So completely non-functional, just literally for looks. And there's actually, they apparently have also been in the business of selling potions of healing. There's 3 potions of healing. In addition to a coffer that seems to be designated as
Alms?
no.
No.
This is like discretionary funds, more or less, and it has over 100 gold worth of various coins,
I grabbed that.
or exactly 100 gold actually. They try to keep it a nice round number.
I grabbed that, and yeah, I walk back outside with that, and all the people that are like gathered around and injured and hurt. I just take it and I just fling it. All the
Shortly-
coins, just like a shower of money,
Shortly
making it
after,
rain.
Bex sort of struggles out, dragging everything he could fit inside, like a chest or a bag or like a robe he picked up off a dead guy. Just everything that I could possibly fit in there.
All right, let's say
Just there.
you probably prioritize the vial. You can get all those things I listed. I'll copy and paste them
I'm
for you.
taking that Flava Flav thing because who knows when you need to be the most excessively religious priest ever for
Here's
disguise.
part of it, and then the and then the three potions of healing
All right.
plus the short sword scabbard.
Does that mean we all are going to end up having 5, or are you going to hog those for yourself?
Oh, none of these are gonna end up as treasure except for the platinum talisman that's gonna be disguise.
I don't know why it
Because
says cloth. Ignore the part. I don't understand what a platinum cloth talisman is.
it'd be impressive.
Ignore
so
that.
As I exit, in my little in your mind voice, I let the cleric know that he has failed in his duty as a holy leader and should be ashamed. And then I begin to spray each of the corpses with a dash of this blessed perfume.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I just have to assume it's Jesus juice.
To you,
Yes.
it probably
One
smells
sword.
awful, right? As a person who lived on a boat with
That's my guess, which
Yeah.
means it's probably really good for their soul.
Right.
So I give 1 spurt to each corpse.
Okay. So you walk around perfuming the dead,
Hey, it's what the ancient Jews
and
did.
you actually saw, like, as you were coming out, since you were low down, you were a little slower than Thomas. You were like snatching everything. You come out and you see him just like spraying, like making it rain, gold and silver and platinum, or not platinum, but coppers. And the people who had been gathered around, they're like, "Oh my God!" And they're like, run up and gather it. But as they're doing this, Thomas, you have this thought in your mind. It occurs to you. These people are probably just going to give it back to the church in some way.
Hey, if they're dumb enough to get duped again, that's on them.
Okay. All right.
I can only lead them to the watering hole.
You can only teach them how to fish. They still have to go out and fish.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna give some extravagant speech about how, greed is a sin and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
And look at this church. Look at this church. Oh my God.
The extravagance. What was it? What good did it do?
Mm-hmm. It brought these demons down upon you.
You see, when you say that, about 30 people just like, you're right, and they just start rushing the church. They're like gonna they're like vandalize is on their mind. Let's
Oh no.
The snake
tear it down.
still with me, and I have it block the doorway and get all like scary and big.
Oh, okay. But their ideas have changed suddenly, and they're like, you kind of see them look at each other, and they back up, and they're like, they still have this look like maybe later. We'll come back tonight with torches.
Yeah. You need not ruin this place, and I'll show you why. For the church is holy in its core, but its leaders are corrupt. And I go to the guy I've been talking to,
Oh shit!
and I put the giant platinum Flavor Flav necklace on him, squirt him with perfume, and hand him the useless scabbard, and I put my other unused knife in it, and I say, "This is your punishment. You must pilgrimage across the land, burdened by the greed, the tangible weight of greed, never to remove these, and not until you have asked forgiveness at all the temples of your God, may you again speak aloud. Go." And I want to intimidate him. It's like the scariest go ever.
Go ahead and roll with definitely advantage because I'm pretty sure he's intimidated. That was pretty good.
24.
That was pretty good. Yes.
Yeah.
He's just like lost for words, and I will do as you say. I will make this pilgrimage. He kind of looks at the things you handed him. And he's like, but maybe someone else should take these.
You have already broken all of your commandments by speaking. Now go!
Oh.
And then Vex will turn and begin to preach to the power of Tempest, the true goddess.
Nice.
And he mentions that while the way of the candle has its perks, and the way of Tempest is better, perhaps both is the way of true enlightenment. Mostly Tempest. And then I'm just going to sit down in the street and start talking to the crowd for the foreseeable future.
Okay. All right. So
I roll perform.
you got a captive audience for a while. So what does everyone else do?
The beer wagon.
I'm just enjoying this show.
Oh yeah. The beer wagon is a central part of my religious discussion, by the way.
Okay.
The ideas of light beer, changing the market. It's the holy water of the working man.
Light beer.
I'm
Yeah.
way ahead of you.
What have we done?
Thomas is like in the background going, "Bless this water, bless this water, bless this ale, my God." Yeah. It's all a giant marketing ploy.
Blessed ale all around.
Yeah, light beer, the working man's holy water. Selling it for like 8 times its cost.
The working man's holy water. In the name of not greed, we're gonna overprice this holy
Sell to
water
the
beer.
poor. You get half as much beer for 8 times as much. Sounds a lot like today's bars.
So what's I mean, he's gonna be there for at least an hour or two, right?
Oh, I'm gonna
Maybe
say
all
until
night.
I need to leave.
Yeah.
I'm part of it too. Remember, I have to find more followers for my ritual.
Yep.
So,
I will go to the meaty part of town.
way to be useful.
And let's see. Yeah, I got one left here, so I'll do a create food and water.
Yeah. I found 6 people to follow my made-up hybrid religion.
15 humanoids will be able to eat and drink on me tonight.
All right. Someone tried to give you like spare change, some coppers, some half coppers. Nope.
No,
I didn't think so.
I completely stonewall them.
Thank you, sir. You're the greatest. You've done so much for our town in the short time you have been here.
Right. For saviors.
Yep. You guys, are you looking for a room or anything? You can just like kick everybody out of the temples and use that for the night. Martial
Yeah, I guess
law.
We can get a room.
A room?
or a room for each of us.
We can afford.
Are we sharing?
I'm living in the most expensive place here.
Is Philly propositioning me? I'm a man
No.
of virtue.
I'm making sure that you're not propositioning us
There you
as
go.
a large group.
I summarized my religious spiel for the night. The Gloed Kraken. The hybrid religion.
Good, nice math.
No, the extra percentage is goodliness for your soul.
Oh, as he goes over 100.
Yeah.
Oh, it says it right there. The extra godliness is reason. Gotcha. You can easily find out from the people. They're like, you should stay at the Trickster and Cup. That's the best inn in town. It's a single-story timber-framed building with unusually high ceilings. Accommodations consist of several large rooms, bed and straw mattresses, and a mezzanine with several wooden cots.
Are any of my new followers attractive females?
Of what species, or does it matter?
It really doesn't matter. I'd prefer not halfling or attractive males, to be honest. Either one works.
Damn, that's a high roll.
That's not what I meant to roll.
Are
Wow.
Yeah.
5 out of the 6.
attractive females or males, or just females?
Yes.
Alright, they're attractive.
It's gonna be a
That's-
dog
It's
pie.
2 and
Actually,
3.
like-
2 males, 3 females.
2 males, 3 females. I touch each of their minds.
Oh,
whenever
God, I thought
together
that was
and
going
ask them
somewhere
to
else.
Meet me there. Ask them to meet me at my room at various times throughout the evening,
Like,
and I depart.
10 minutes
All 5
apart.
of them are invited. About 3 minutes apart.
well, they gotta have time to leave. They have to have time to leave.
Oh no, they don't.
Okay.
I'm a religious symbol now. I have power.
Let's do that exact same roll. One of them shows up.
That one undisclosed gender has a successful.
Odd number was female, so you had a higher chance of getting a female anyway.
We'll keep it a secret.
She's into little blue men who
Well,
save the town.
Her night freaking rocks, and I spend way too much money
Okay.
because luxury is not cheap.
The innkeep is a halfling named Luigi.
Oh, I no longer spend any money.
Oh, okay.
I put it on my tab, which
Right.
will not be paid.
Right.
Good choice, Damien. Yeah, that tab's not getting paid. I will also only drink from the highest shelf, making her use a ladder.
All right. So that'd be the cider beer.
Yeah, and it's probably not unrealistic to think that my unseen servant will randomly rearrange glasses and spill patrons' beers, or change my empty cup out for one of their full ones.
There are definitely plenty of halfling patrons also.
Yeah, all night.
All right.
This is like my mecca right now.
All right.
And
I
that's all
might
the
not get him to
roleplay.
go back to the temple.
Yeah, that's all the roleplay I could possibly do. This is my mecca. I've reached the pinnacle of existence.
All right. Anybody else? Anything special for the remainder of the evening?
Nope.
Nope.
No one cuddled like this ever. No one.
No. All right.
No.
All right. So, what's your all's plans for the next day? There's still plenty of people like hanging out in the inn, waiting to see you and thank you all again.
I'm ready to go, guys.
They have gifts. They bring food. There's plenty of breakfast, and some of them have some food for that you could take with you on the road if you accept it.
No.
Yeah, load it back up on the cart, and I tell the group I'm going back. Well, let's go back to that temple.
Yep. That sounds good.
You feel empowered. You've had a successful multiple encounters with devils.
That's right.
Let's go complete the task you set out to do to begin with.
We've
Right.
shown that evil can be defeated.
Sweet. I leave before my non-gender disclosed partner awakes and tell the barkeep that she has the bill.
She. Okay.
That she has the bill.
All right.
Stop fighting me.
Alrighty.
Go to sleep, damn it.
So you have another 3 days travel headed back. Correct? Yes. Some of the townsfolk follow you on the way out for like most of the first day.
It's a bad idea.
After that, they get bored and tired and realize they can't keep up that well. You know, probably actually until like noon before they're tired of running to try and keep up with your horses.
Well, it's because I'm regaling them with the story of the hybrid god and how lightning is what made the first fire for man. So really, without Tempest, Lumer couldn't be.
Mm.
Yeah, Thomas is probably just laughing.
When you mention that, I just point up to the sun.
I completely ignore you because that's not how fire works.
I feel like you kind of won that one. Did you point at the sun behind you? No.
Yeah.
I am the sun.
Raw. Alrighty then. So let's get back on that page. Where are you guys? Where are we at? Is this it? I think it was the right map. Yeah. Again, you have a fairly safe travel. It's pretty cold. You guys have to keep your fires a little extra warm, a little extra tall. Then you make it back to the temple, where you nearly never saw the light again. And what do you do?
I'm just going to caution everybody again that those flaming skulls will be alive, just to make sure that they remember.
Okay. So, do we want to send the elf in to scout the first area?
Yeah.
First level?
I'm already on it.
So what's going on?
I'm going to scout.
See if anything respawned in the first level.
Really? Respawn. Crap.
I'll stay a room behind, but no
Oh,
more
here
than
it is.
a room.
Alright, God dag nabbit.
Alright.
Oh,
Alright. Dagnabbit, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. Alright. So how close is anyone else following behind you?
Right before he goes in, I decide I should probably not let him die. And hey, Tyrnell, just realize that I could make you a giant floating pile of gas for about an hour. Your choice, buddy.
That was pretty fun. I will say in character.
Yeah,
No.
let me do this.
Let me do this my way.
Make me the gas form. Yes.
All right. I turn you into a gaseous form. I have to concentrate on it, but basically, you're incorporeal. You can move through even the smallest of cracks. You can't fall. You don't get to use your spells or talk or anything. But you're just a pile of gas that can somehow see and hear.
So you can still communicate with me then, huh?
I could if I had to.
But not vice versa.
Yeah, it'd be a one-way street.
Wait, he could still communicate with me.
Oh, with
Like
his
he can
mind?
still hear my
Yeah,
thoughts.
I can, but I have to have vision of you to use my telekinetics because I'm not a high enough level to do it without vision.
Oh, okay.
However, as long as I concentrate on it, you're a gas for up to an hour.
You're a gas.
I'm going to every fucking room in this fucking place.
I do caution you right before you run out of range that you're not invisible. You're just really hard to find.
Well, I know I know my way around stealth that
Alright.
I will not be spotted.
Not
I
everyone's
stay
as
with
horrible
Philly.
as Thomas.
Wherever she goes, that's
Yes.
right.
That's what I really need to know. What are you three while he explores?
Yeah, just
Well, if he's
wherever.
going to be in gaseous form, then I'm ready to go ahead and let him go
You
be
guys have to protect me.
the scout
Okay, but
altogether.
where are you while Specifically, on the map, where are you while he's scouting?
Front door?
Okay. That's all I needed. Just so we know, for reference.
Yeah. Olive sat down right outside the front door. And I'm doing my whole concentration thing.
Alright. So you go through the first floor first, I assume?
Yeah,
Can't touch that one.
I have no control over my drawing anymore, but well, I have one except for myself. But I'm going to go here. You know what? I'm going to use my blue. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, there we. Or,
This
nope, work. There we go. All right, I am going. I'm going about this way. I'm going up around and checking to see if there's anything around here.
Okay.
But as I enter rooms, as I enter the doorways, I'm going about the corner, the very corner of the of that doorway, so you really can't tell that I'm there.
Right, like hugging the walls, basically.
Yeah, really hugging the walls.
You can fly up too, right? If you want to, or is he
Right.
stuck to the ground? Either way. Okay. So
Yes.
you move through the first floor, and you don't really discover anything.
Do I still see my orc scarecrow?
Yes.
Okay.
The first floor seems as you left it.
All right, I'm going back. I'm going down.
All right, let me move the map over to there. Floor 2. All right. This I'm gonna need 2 screens for. There we go. All right. Where's our reveal tool? There it is. All right. So which way are you going first?
I'm going first. I'm gonna go to the very top where I see, and go underneath the door.
So
Actually, I'm not going underneath the door. I'm going to the crack of the top of the door.
does it say what kind of vision? Is it still normal vision?
It should just be what you have. The only thing
Okay.
you can't do is like interact with the environment in any way.
Right. Okay. You see inside that room 2 things. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I got this on there already. Yeah, I do. That look kind of like this.
The effects on the character are, while in form, the target cannot talk or manipulate or use any objects it was carrying. Those objects have become mist with it.
They.
It can't use anything or interact with anything, but other than that, it's itself.
Alright. So they appear to be moving back and forth, like just kind of mindlessly between the room you're looking into and the room connected to it behind it.
Would I see these and know these has to be like creature, like beholders, or what?
They're undead.
Okay.
You can tell that.
Do I need to make some sort of check on that?
What nature of creature they are is definitely foreign to you. You've never seen or heard anything that looked like this, but you can tell it's some kind of like nearly mindless, resurrected construct.
Okay.
You also see floating. What kind of stealth check does he need to make if he does? Or what kind of bonus does he get?
That would be up to you. He's incorporeal.
Oh, okay.
But
Never mind.
I've got the spell open from the player
Alright,
handbook.
come
It
on.
doesn't really give me too much to go on for that.
You see kind of floating around between the hallway one of the flaming skulls behind
In
you.
the hallway, like this hallway over here?
It's floating, yeah. Exactly where you pinged is where you seen it. And then it went back towards the room where you originally fought him.
Yeah, I'm going to follow him in gaseous form.
Alright. So this door here is open now,
Alright.
and you follow the floating skull. It keeps going, traveling down through there south into the room where the statue was down here,
Right.
and then it goes through this hallway, and then you see it. It rounds
Do
the
I see
corner,
that
and then it
open?
comes back.
Do I see this door? Is that open?
This door is closed.
I'm going through that door.
So you're going to stop following it. That's okay. You'll see it
Yeah,
when you get to the other
I-
side.
I kind of know where it's headed that way, so I have an idea of where it's headed that way, so I'm going this way. Alright. So that door down there, I'm going up that door and go through it.
Right. So the skull gets to that door and it turns around and goes back about its path. You did not see a second one.
So it goes to the same door that I'm at?
It gets to the door that you're at, then it turns around and goes back. It's just
Damn it.
like patrolling, basically.
Okay, so I'm going to that door and going through it. Shit.
Nope.
What do I see in here?
Let's see where we're at.
And how much time has passed?
Maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
I don't see a range on it. I checked the
Okay.
plan handbook to make sure. It just as long as they stay willing, and they don't extend the time range, it's fine.
Spirals of redstone cover the floor, and a pile of rotten, like, it's technically fruit, but it's like fruit, like mushrooms and the types of fruit that could somehow grow in the dark.
So there's no creatures around here?
None in this room, no.
Let's go to this door here.
Alrighty. Yeah. Ah, why? Why does it do that? Oh my god, it messed it all up. Let's see. Did I get it back in the right spot? Looks like it did.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
Too close.
This is a super long hallway.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go all the way up that hallway.
Alright, let me get back there. Make
Is
sure
this-
I'm on the reveal. There we go.
And this is why I didn't take combat spells.
This is the room that connects to the
The ugly asshole dudes over there. Yeah.
and it looks
There.
as though this room may have one time been inhabited by some type of creatures. There's various like bed rolls laid out, old food and stuff, bones and stuff that's been picked through.
I would say that it'd probably be something around like orcs and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, definitely
Oh.
looks like orc instruments.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go back down. We've dealt with the orcs. I'm not messing with the. We've already killed them. There's not gonna be anything from that. I'm gonna go all the way back down to this door here.
Okay. Where are we at?
And I'm sitting right above that door. Like I'm saying, I'm going through the top, and I'm just looking around in there.
There's a large stone and marble altar that I will just kind of draw on here real quick. That sits in the south side of the room, right here. And again, there's several pieces of rotten fruit scattered throughout. And make a perception check.
Perception check would go with that.
Okay.
Do I see anything? Any creatures in this room?
You see near the altar in this corner here a small chest, iron chest. Or actually, it's a pretty good sized iron chest. I take that back.
Okay. I'm not fucking with that. I'm still going to go straight to that door if there's not any creatures.
Nope.
Aha! Suddenly things start clicking in my head. The path is winding and straight. Aha!
Now where? Straight up through the door on the left?
Yes,
I guess I
we're
can
going
show you all
straight up.
this.
Yes.
Let me get my map here. Yeah.
Just gonna peek through the door.
Through the door. Go ahead and give me another perception check real quick.
Perceptione. There we go.
Alright. There is yet another. Get the right tool so I don't fuck up the map again. Where is it at? Do. There's two things of note here. A mosaic of vile axe covers the entire floor, basically.
A mosaic of what?
Vile acts of people being murdered. They're kind of crudely drawn. It's not like fine art. It's not like, you know, like Michelangelo came in and painted it.
Okay.
But there's people being murdered, people being brutalized in various ways. You know, just the worst in all of human types and kind. And someone has scrawled, "Abandon all hope" on the west wall. And near that symbol of abandon all hope is some kind of pressure button thing on the wall that you spot while you're looking at the mosaic and everything. You can't press it, obviously. But
No, I'm not fucking with anything. So I'm just making notes in my head.
okay.
I'm gonna go straight up. I'm gonna go
Oh.
out of that door and go straight up.
Sorry, there was one more door there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
I'm not even fucking with it. I'm just going straight up.
All right. And
I
then
find a hallway.
Yep. And up here is yet another shrine. This one very clearly laid out and dedicated to all three of the deities of good.
Of good.
Yes.
Awesome. I return. As I become, I return about through this room here, and I go to this hallway.
Oh.
Darnell is becoming the scout of the motherfucking group. That's for sure.
You go through this door. Another big ass room, which is this one.
Shit.
On the south wall, there is an arrow that points to. Whoa, why did it make a square? Whatever. It's an arrow.
Autumn squares.
I don't know why the fuck it's making a square. I'm not holding the. Oh, I didn't have it on freehand. I thought I did. Anyway. Yeah, there is an arrow that points up towards the ceiling that's been scrawled into the wall.
When I look up, what do I see?
Looks like a normal ceiling.
All
Make
right.
a perception check, actually. Sorry.
After this, I'm going back to the party.
Okay. It looks like perhaps the ceiling here might there might be like a doorway or something that leads to one of the places above.
So
If somehow you were to like break through it.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go through and see what I see there.
Yeah, so you come back up and you end up in this spot.
Aha!
And you can now tell that there's like a sliding tile that it was extremely hard to notice from above, almost impossible. But now that you know to look for it,
Alright, so
it's
I come
probably
back.
a 15-foot drop, so you need some kind of rope or something to drop into that room.
Alright, so I go ahead and I I go around to the party. I meet them back in the main room, or the right outside the door. I guess is where they said they were all at. And I let them know, great news, guys! I went ahead and found. I scouted the majority of the place in the basement, and I have found that there is a secret entrance to the basement.
Nice.
Sweet.
And go ahead. Sorry.
What else? What else what do you guys think we should do? Do you want to go ahead and go through that secret entrance?
Well, we're at our timer, so if you guys want to discuss through the week your initial plans for when we start next week, we got 5 minutes
That
left.
sounds good.
If someone wants to start a forum thread, you guys can figure out how you're going to proceed, and then we'll be able to jump right into it next week, next Wednesday at 10 o'clock right here on this channel.
Oh yeah, come watch me use non-damaging spells.
Yeah, Tyrnell has scouted the entire second level and found pretty much all that remains. Oh, one thing I did not explain very well, actually. If we can go back for just a second, if I can get the right screen up. I cannot. I don't know what I'm doing. There was a set of stairs right here that
Yeah, I saw it.
definitely well, I didn't say which way they went, so I wanted to make sure you understood that I mean, it's kind of obvious that they go down, but just for clarity's sake, just in case anyone is not sure.
Okay.
Those steps do indeed go down to yet another lower level.
Golly.
So, all right. So thanks everybody for watching. Legit, you got anything going on this weekend other than moving?
I'm just really hoping when I go to work tomorrow and get it all finished that I don't have another change deadline.
Yeah.
That's my whole life right now. Just don't change my
That would suck.
deadlines.
Please let us be finished. Stephanie, we got any plans for this weekend?
Getting a paycheck and paying bills.
Yep. Fun
About it.
times. Fun times.
Being adult.
Yay. We did get the house decorated. We didn't get to talk about it earlier, but we got our Halloween
No, we
decorations
had a
up.
request.
Yep. Jeremy, any plans coming up this week?
We got opening day last Saturday was preview night, which
Nice.
did very fucking well. And we got first official day on Friday, and I actually got hit on as a fucking clown.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really awkward.
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, I bet you're really hot underneath that mask. Why don't you just come on over?" Like, yeah, your boyfriend isn't gonna allow that. And
Okay, yeah.
I went ahead. She added my character on Facebook, and I find out that she's a police dispatcher. So that's awkward.
Nice.
Those kinds of people are usually freaky, in my experience. The interesting kind of freaky.
Yes, I've found that. So I mean, we've been.
I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna need that explained to me later. Apparently.
And then besides that, I'm still training this little Weena that I got yesterday.
The tiny pup.
Yeah, I barely got enough sleep last night. I think I figured out how to crack it though.
Nice. Well, good luck with all that.
Yeah, getting a
sure.
I downloaded a metronome last night for my on my Kindle Fire. Downloaded a metronome, put it right beside her, and I thought I had plugged it in, and evidently I didn't. And like 2 hours later, she was back at it whining. Like,
Nice.
it took care of her for 2 hours.
That's good. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have thought of that.
I figured it out though.
Dan, got anything big going on this week?
Nope. I'm gonna play some League. That's about it.
Get like 3% more through Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I'm actually to a point where they're forcing me to do main story missions. Not really. I guess they're not technically forcing you, but they said, like, shit's happening in real time now, and the longer you take, the more people in your base are going to die. So
Nice.
you better rush to find this cure.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm actually making a lot of progress now.
Cool. I'm gonna probably play some more. I started playing some WildStar today. I'll probably play some more tomorrow if it doesn't, if it works. Had some issues. Not gonna go into them. There's a highlight on my channel. But if it works, I'll probably play some more of that. Play some League. Looking next week? No, week after, I guess, when the expansion for Civ Beyond Earth. Probably play some of that this weekend. All that'll be on stream, and we'll be back here next Wednesday. Everybody have a good week. Take care. Peace.
I'll see ya.
Later.